If somebody would have came to me 2 months ago, 2 years ago, and said, hey, you got tons of gear, why don't you start doing product reviews on some of them? I would have said, no, not a chance. There's enough people out there doing product reviews. I don't need to do them too. Having said that, here I sit, about to do a product / company review. It's not that I want to do a product review, I almost feel like I need to do this product review. What we're going to be talking about is the WaspCam 9905. I got this as a Christmas gift. I went online, do some research on it, I watched some YouTube videos, some reviews, and they were positive. Like, they got me stoked. I couldn't wait to break this thing out this summer for when Wilson and I go camping and shoot some videos with them. So out it went. We've been back now for about 3 weeks. When I got back, I downloaded my files onto my laptop. I started looking at them, and I thought, what am I listening to? This is garbage. File after file after file, just junk. It's unwatchable. The amount of noise pollution from this camera, it is unbelievable. In simple things, just moving the camera, just moving it back and forth, panning it, noise pollution, you touch the zoom in and out, nails on a chalkboard, just makes your videos completely unwatchable. I went back on it, I thought, I missed something when I watched those reviews. I went back onto YouTube, watched the reviews again. I watched 3 of them. 2 of them were guys that were selling them through their store, so obviously what are they going to say? And one of them was an independent guy, just an average Joe Blow. But again, he brand new. All 3 guys were just reading the specs off the box, and I thought, Todd, how stupid can you be? Like, you took a product review off of somebody that hasn't even used it. Like, you can't give a product review of something that you don't even take out of the box and go try. So, how stupid did I feel, I guess? So I thought, well, maybe I'm just being overly critical. There's a couple channels on YouTube, the guys doing pretty much the same thing I am. Camping and videotaping, hiking and videotaping. But I know they use GoPros. So I skimmed through 2, I shouldn't say watched, I listened to 2 videos, skimmed through them. On the 3rd one, the guy, right at the very beginning of his video, actually apologizes for his GoPro audio. And I thought, well, this one's going to be perfect. I'm going to hear some bad GoPro audio, and I'll be able to compare it to what this Wasp takes for audio. I watched the entire video, and I thought, dude, I wish I had your audio problems. I actually went into the comments, and I was typing a comment. I didn't send it, I erased it, but I was typing, if you want to hear bad audio from a camera like that, give me your email. I can send you 50 files of bad audio. So don't think that your GoPro is taking bad audio, because it's not. So to compare this to a GoPro is asinine. There's no comparison. Now, this kind of takes me to part 2, and the reason why I'm doing this product / company review. I emailed Wasp with no intention of returning the camera. I just want to know, is there something I'm doing wrong? Is there something I can do to make my videos better? Like I said, is there something I'm doing wrong? Is there a program out there, a file I can buy or download that actually cleans up the noise pollution from the camera, that makes my audio a little bit better? External microphone. You know, does this thing am I only going to get good audio if I have an external microphone? A couple days later, an individual gets back to me. He wants to know if my problem is audio or video. And he wants a sample. He goes, do you have a file you can send me as a sample? No problem. Send him the file. Tell him it's audio related. Wait a couple days. Email him back. Wait a couple days. Email him back. Wait a couple days. Email him back. So I had 3 emails where he just never got back to me at all. So I figured, what kind of customer service is that? Like, I'm trying to work with you guys so I could use this thing to take better videos, but you want to ignore my emails? Well, pretty much only leaves me one thing to do, and that's to return it, or try to return it. I go online and fill out the warranty policy, send it off. It says they'll be back to you within 48 hours, so On day 3, when I haven't heard from them, I fill out the warranty problem thing again, send it off. A couple days later, another individual gets a hold of me. Wants to clarify what micro SD card I'm using. I let him know what it is, the size, 32 gigs, class 10. Is that the problem? Should I be using a different SD card? Wait a couple days, no answer. Email her back, say, hey, is there anything going on? Is there a follow-up? No reply. Email again, no reply. Email again, no reply. And to add to the story, that span, I've been calling as well. There's a toll-free number to call, and I've called it, and I've left 3 messages. Now, on that website, when you call that number, it tells you that they will be back to you within 48 hours. Okay? That's a lie. It's a bone-faced lie. None of my voicemails were returned. And I left more than 3, and I shouldn't say left. I called them more than 3 times. I'm thinking, geez, my voicemails are getting ignored. My emails from 2 different people are now ignored. Does anybody actually even work there? So I made a habit of calling them at least once a day. I would call in the morning, I would call in the afternoon, or I would call in the evening. Various times a day, I would call once, just to see, is anybody ever going to answer the phone? Does anybody actually work there? The phone was never answered. Never. So, what do I got to do now? I'm still stuck with this thing. I don't know what to do with it. I'm not just going to mail it back to them, because I know what I'm going to hear. Say, I don't know why you mailed it back to us. So I'm going to be out this camera, and I'm going to be out my money. So I've had to get a hold of the store to actually help me out on this. I almost feel like I'm going to my parents for help, but I called the store, I gave them the store saying, well, you know what, we don't treat our customers like that. We don't expect the people that we get our products from to treat our customers like that. So where's it at with them? I don't know. I haven't heard back from the store yet. I'm probably going to call them again tomorrow to see if they're getting anywhere with them. So between the camera being what it is and the customer service being what it is, I'm going to tell you that if this is something that you want to get into, and all you have, and all the money that you have right now is all you can afford is this WaspCam, gather up a whole bunch of used stuff, put it on Craigslist, put it on Kijiji, sell it, get a paper route. I don't care what you do. Get some extra cash and buy yourself a GoPro. Okay, don't get suckered into this thing. You get yourself a GoPro, and you'll be laughing. So that's my product / camera review. Now that I've done it, now I feel like I'm going to have to do another product review or 2 on something that I really, really like, just to prove to everybody that I'm not just a product hater. I hate doing product reviews. We'll see how this one goes over. I am looking for an ultralight tent, and I'm looking for a good stick stove. So maybe when I get my tent, if and when I get my tent and my stick stove, I'll do a couple product reviews, and it'll be lollipops and unicorns, and it'll be the greatest 2 things I've ever bought. So, but as for the Wasp camera and the Wasp company, I don't even know, is the company called Wasp, or is it just the camera's called Wasp? I don't know. I can't get anybody to talk to me there. So I can only give this camera 2 thumbs down because I only have 2 thumbs. This would be a good time to actually be, instead of being told that I'm all thumbs, I actually have all thumbs. I could give you more, but Wasp, you got to stand behind your products. And if you don't, this is the kind of review you get. It's that simple.